All right, welcome. Thank you for being on the Nerd Herd channel. We are learning right now about printer repair, just some basics for printer repair. So, just grabbed we have a random printer here, just an HP. It's and this is part of kind of knowing where to find the model. You can go here at the bottom right hand corner. Sometimes in the back on the bottom. HP Officejet Pro 9015E or 9015E. Usually they're part of series. So if you're trying to find a YouTube video or troubleshooting, sometimes they're part of series. So this one actually had was presented like this without the tape. You do want some tape. This kind of tape's fine. It's, hold it in place if you're trying to flip it over, if you're trying to open it up. Having a glove isn't a bad idea. Really reducing dust particles, just with any kind of electronics, they tend to attract. You want to keep it as clean as possible. So air can is not a bad thing to have. And so this was brought in they thought there was an issue, but they brought it came with this. So if you have this, it attaches to this, right? And so I'm looking at it, and so we'll just assume we just got this, right? So obviously there's stickers you can follow through on, or just simply, you got the cord, make sure the cord, these are standard basic things. So obviously, if I'm bored, you can zoom forward. This is your cord. Obviously, this is a pretty universal cord you can use for a lot of things, monitors, etc., and other devices. So we're going to go put it back in here, and let's also check that it's back to the wall pretty well. And the kind of connection we're talking about here is this is a 1200 mAh, it's 50-60 hertz, 100 to 240 volts. All right, so let's go ahead and get to business here. So for disassembly, for some basic things, obviously, so if you just look at a printer, a lot of times they have symbols or signs. So, for example, right here, this has got the paper where you can insert paper. And this doesn't really have a sign, but it goes like this. You pull up, and this goes like this. Then there's little points here where you can put the paper, etc. Now, this here, some printers have this piece right here. Sometimes you have to shut this to open up something else. So I'm going to open this little diagram here. All right. And then, so this is where you can put your new cartridges in, and sometimes it's nice to kind of clean it out and maintain that. And then I'm just going to open this now. Now, since it's, I think it's metal, you could, I don't know, I think it's plastic, so you could definitely use it. There's another diagram here where you can lift this up. Let's see if you can see that. Actually, better put the camera a little closer. So, there's a diagram. This is where there's a rolling effort here for the paper to come through. As you can see, there's the rolling, the wheels. Right? Sometimes jams come in and happen in there. So, gentle, never force. Just be gentle. It's plastic, so you gotta be careful. And so here's the roller, but I was given that roller with the pin, and here's the pin. Oops. Here's the pin. There's the pin, and there's the other pin. So you have to, right? See right there, that's the pin. Right there. That little metal thing is that. It's all pulley, so it hold it in place, but put it down. So I don't see any issues. This looks intact. It looks intact. I don't know where that came from. I'm more thorough with the client to kind of test it when she's here. But there was a drop off, and I'm going to be updating. We're going to be updating the website so that we can put the full issue on there. So you can always go back and use a good CRM to make sure you're documenting good notes on things. So, all right. So, let's go ahead and close the door. And sometimes the frost will be there too. So the door's open, so go ahead and close the door. Very carefully. You might have to do this, and then make an open to go. This. It doesn't matter. So make sure it's fastened tight, and then I'm going to use this tape to secure this. Alright, so yeah, that looks good. There's a USB right here. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. And just a note for a lot of electronics, say that, it's not printing correctly, it's a little blotchy. Sometimes you just need to, blotchy, or there's lines. Something on the paper's not doing, it's not a hardware issue, it's not like sounding like it's grinding or spitting out a folded up paper. Sometimes it just needs to be shut off, restarted, and then we're good. Or go on to the, let's say, HP or Dell or whatever, Canon's website, or Google drivers for this brand, Officejet HP drivers, or go to the software that it comes with, and do an update on the software, or there should be a prompting to check software, to check, do a checkup on the device if it is performing oddly, putting up bad images and whatnot, or like if they said if it's blurry or blotchy, and then if it still persists, that could be the actual mechanisms that are putting up the ink, or if it says loading, could be loading, or the jets themselves, which do need to be cleaned by a technician, and I'll probably show that in another episode. So we're going to flip this over. Again, yeah, if it's a lot of times for a lot of devices, you just turn it off for 15 seconds and see if that works to reset the memory. If it's a cache out the memory, it kind of rinses it. But then sometimes you have to do it for a minute to 2 minutes, and that clicks in another reset. Why it goes from 15 to 1 minute to 2 minutes, I'm not sure. I'll have to investigate that some other time. But sometimes 15 seconds is not enough. So I don't like moving things in the software on, so I'm going to push power, shutting down. But just so you are aware of other ways to get into certain compartments on the smaller guys. It's shutting down. Okay. Let's go and make sure it's all secure. You can flip it, and it's safe to flip this guy. Just be careful. Oops. I don't want to create another problem when the client didn't bring it. Then we got the problem, obviously. Just the whole prevention model, and being thorough, not just throwing things together, because then all of a sudden you got something else to pay for and fix and bad reputation. Just quality technicians and not quality. Like I tried to fix an iPhone camera lens the other day, and I'm new to it because I've kind of been the boss, but I usually have people working for me. But went from staff to staff infection. Essentially, I blasted it with a big heat gun instead of using a heat pad, which I want to do that later tonight, hopefully, with a little preview. Yeah, it's supposed to use for circuit boards, but I was also told by my guy that it's used for you can get it to 68 degrees, not the 700 whatever. You can put the phone on and it can help loosen the seals so that you can then take the screen off in place. All right, that's another show. It's another episode. We're going to start doing more training videos for the Nerd. Anyhow, so here's the bottom, and then you got these different types of screws, and which is nice because if you have the iFixit tools for your phone, then you should have the right tool to be able to get into these guys too. That's the or just no. All right. Well, I'm not opening anyways, but there's screws here too. They can open it up. This some we need to do that if there are components you need to get to. So printers have a lot of different pieces going, compartments, but a lot of times they have good directions. So just like on most printers of the day, for the Wi-Fi, obviously you got to make sure you have a Wi-Fi signal to turn it on. And then there's going to be software you have to download. So the HP app for printers, so Officejet. We can even look that up. Let's see, let's use. Alright. So I'm going to search. So yeah, I get that. And the screen that I can fix. So, but we need to wait, I get the part. Let's get these. So, we go to the App Store. And of course, with the iPhone or Apple iPhone, you can go to the App Store as well. This is Google Play. So we're going to do HP app. HP printer app. Okay. Smart Print for HP printer app. Okay. Smart Print app for that's sponsored. So yeah, we'll just usually it's just there's like one app. So we're going to it's 13 megabytes. It's by Australia. I don't really want that one. I want the one by HP. So make sure you when you're looking for the app, make sure underneath it says HP there. So when I go back, not that it's bad to get the other, but I just prefer the actual, unless you know the author is, but see in this one, it says Australia. But I'm going to pick the one for and Smart Print for HP, Smart Widget Labs Co., HP Service Plugin, HP Smart. Okay, so this is 105. megabytes. Set up scan, print, share manager, HP printer. But this one's 105 megabytes. That's like way overkill. So HP's print or HP smart print or HP printer app. It's only 51 megabytes. Smart print air printer. Okay, so look at these. I guess I'm going to get down. But yeah, I'm not going to do it. Since you download the app, it goes on the phone, and then this will help you be able to find it, and then you can print from the phone, from your Wi-Fi, you can share the connection with others as well. It'll go through the Wi-Fi connection. And so I'm going to just test this out again because she said that it wasn't working. But let's go ahead and test it out. Make sure you got extra paper, of course. There's a tray, and just put one in because sometimes I just want to clear her out and print a bunch of it. So we get that. And you can see the picture here, the print side on this side. So we're going to print on that side. So I'm going to go like this because this is the blank. I want to see what it prints on the blank side. And then put this in. Test number 1. I'm going to let's see, I want to I want to let's do this part first. Oh, now next. And now, okay, let's do this version this way first. Lay it on the bed. The other one you could just feed it, but I'll do that next after laying it on the bed. Or the scanner. So here's the scanner. Now I'm gonna put this here, and you got the measurements. Usually, top left, up in the top left hand corner is aligning appropriately. And I want to save this because I got something on there that if it's erased, I'm forget. Now take that. Let's do. You got shortcuts, copy, scan. The fingers are all the same. Copy versus scan. Because if you scan, that will go into memory, and then you can actually then. Then you can email the file, or you can have it dump into your email. Alright, so do photo, ID card, just document. And you really just be careful with the color, so I'm just going to go with the black. Copy. Nice. Alright. So that looks, let me see, and now you see the looks good to me. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to, let's see what I want to use. I'm going to run through here now. This is the second way. I'm going to do it. This I want to print all its ink. I don't want to use up all the ink. So I'm just going to do. I'm going to do this one. Just push these in. Alright, there we go. It'll automatically sense this thing as long as you make sure it's aligned pretty good. Sounds okay. It's scanning it. Oh, load plain jet paper. Oh, I didn't put paper in there. Be careful. I'm going to over the printer. Sometimes it is real slow and finicky. All right. Oh gosh, that was. Oh, okay. Cool. You know what? There's one of these on here. So let's move. Oh, well, you might have just created a problem for us to solve. But let me see, because I really went over. So don't. It's very good to be. It's very key to be not cluttered. What else you got? Actually. No, that's not good. Okay, so now we got a jam. So I'm going to. Let's see here. Still printed. Bracket or let's put this fresh paper here. Now we're on the hunt for the window. I found one. It was on the bottom of this machine. It was in a hole, taking a hole, and just set up shop here, so it's good. There's my excuse, right? Okay. Let's do. It's always nice to save your paper and recycle and reuse it again. Oh, there it is. It fell off right here. There's that little piece that you're talking about. Yeah. There it is, yeah. Not a pulley, but a capacitor. So let's make this square. Take this. Use papers, and we're going to do with it. We're going to do it again. Color, make sure. Good. Looks good. Now let's feed it. Now she did have, I'm not sure, she did have problems with this. Let's see. I don't know, but I think it's because it's really soft paper. Oh. Yep, got it. So where's the... Yeah. Oh. Nice. Okay, so how do you get those out without doing this every time? Well, with this side, Alright, well, I think that's enough for this episode. Hopefully there were some helpful tips. Really basic stuff. And yeah, don't forget the app and making sure, you follow directions, that each printer has its own app brand, typically the same app for many of the models. But again, turning things off, keeping it off for 15 seconds or a minute even, can help reset the layers of the memory, which then can kind of get it back into better working condition. And you can reach us at thenerdherd.com, where we are into the residential and commercial space, fixing all sorts of things ranging from video surveillance to networks, cell phone or smart screens, and then getting into really, there's not a whole lot of limits, but of course, within 2023, we've also got to experience some CNC machining. We used to have a lot more staff, but now we've lost a lot of folks. We're rebuilding again, so we are looking for more folks. We want to push the Nerd Herd out throughout the nation and share what our models are and how to get good people and to provide good rates and budget-friendly, but really follow through in terms of customer service and just and having a great time along the way. Big on utilizing artificial intelligence in ways that it can be helpful, really in anything, in automation or anything that replaces your hands and mind and feet must be utilized in a way that's sometimes that just needs to be temporary, and then you're really deciding what do we do to build things that help organize information so that things are accurate, and then also making sure that we don't lose ourselves in the mix too. All right, have a good day. Thanks for joining us. Oh yeah.